Welcome to the channel and welcome to my little piece of paradise. We are in the little town of Sicamous in British Columbia, Canada. It's about 30 minutes away from Revelstoke and some of the best sledding in the world, but also has a lot of wicked sledding right outside of town here. These very same mountains you can go up with your dirt bike, side-by-sides, mountain bikes, and there's just endless trails up in the backcountry. You are just minutes away from the amazing Shuswap Lake. There's just endless things to do around here, which makes this property kind of the perfect center hub for all things power sports and water sports. Now, before we get started with the tour, I just wanted to say really quickly that this is so much more than just a house to me. This really is an opportunity to build my own business inside of the shop here, something I've always wanted to do. So I'm gonna get into more detail about that when we do check out the shop, but of course I'm gonna save the best for last. So stay tuned to the end of the video when we do check out the shop, and I'm gonna go into a little more in depth about what I mean about starting my own business and being able to start to give back to the community, to the subscribers, and just like-minded power sport enthusiasts like myself. We're gonna start off the tour right here on the pad on the outside, which is one of my favorite things about this space. Like you would have seen in the drone footage, there is a ton of parking space, which, as we know, as power sport enthusiasts, you can never have too much parking space. The pad runs all alongside of the shop as well, and this is a fully serviced RV stall with a sewer hookup, power, and water. It is absolutely scorching out here today, so let's go ahead, get on inside the house and start the tour there. So here we have the foyer. It is the common area between the main level and the basement entrance, which is just around the corner. We've also got a window out back to the backyard and hot tub area. Nice big hot tub, 8-person, so it can fit the whole group. Nice little green space back here. And then of course, some views of the mountains behind. We're not going into the shop just yet, so let's go ahead and head back into the foyer. There we are. And then just down here, we have the entrance to the basement suite. But we're gonna go ahead and start off upstairs on the main level. Up the stairs here, we're gonna walk into the mudroom slash laundry room, washer dryer, nice big basin, and some room here just to wash up coming out of the shop. Passing through, we move on to the main level. First thing we see as we walk in is the open concept from the living room to dining area to the kitchen. Ton of cabinet space and a lot of countertop space as well. From the sink here, we have wonderful views of the mountains, and that theme gets carried out all throughout the main level, as you see with these massive windows. Pretty much anywhere as you are sitting or standing in here, you get this beautiful view. Nice big dining table here. The intent is to build a bench on this side just to accommodate a very large group. Same theme here in the living room with just the large sectional couch. The whole group can gather here on the couch. around the fire, around the TV, and enjoy these beautiful views. Let's go ahead, check out this front porch, which is no doubt one of my favorite features of this place. With a porch like this, it is absolutely mandatory that you have a rocking chair and a porch swing to enjoy these gorgeous views on. The perfect spot to enjoy your morning coffee. The deck is wrapped around and tucked into the corner here. We've got the barbecue. All right, let's keep it moving. We've got 2 bedrooms upstairs here. Let's check them out and then we'll move down into the basement. First up, we've got the master bedroom here, accompanied with some nice views itself. Large walk-in closet, as well as the ensuite bathroom. Across the hall, we've got a spare bedroom, quite a bit smaller. Just got our queen size bed, but also some pretty mighty views as well. Then to finish off the main level, we've got the common bathroom here. So honestly, nothing too crazy up here. I love the open concept, just really good space for entertaining and accommodating a lot of people. I just absolutely love the huge windows all around and just constantly being able to get a view of those gorgeous mountains and just bring in a ton of sunlight. We're gonna go ahead, shift our gears downstairs, check out the bunkhouse. Let's have a look. Here we are. Got to throw it on the wide lens just to capture all of this. This is a custom built triple queen size bunk bed. Really hard to find something like this online, especially in the queen size and something that you're actually confident in crawling onto the top bunk. So built this all out of 2x4s, 2x6s. And yes, it has passed the test. My dad and I both checked out the top bunks and there is ample room up there. It's very sturdy. So it is big boy or big girl certified. I really do want to be able to share this space with all my friends and family. And that was kind of the whole intent of this space down here, to try and accommodate as many people as possible. This is going to be future plans for a washroom. You could have up to 8 people down here, so it would be really nice to have their own washroom. That's on the shelf for future projects. Bathrooms are not cheap, so long-term project, but I wanted to leave the space for that and build the bunks around the future plans. So that's all we've got down here, just an extra space to accommodate a ton of people, capitalizing on making this space the most efficient as possible. Now you might be asking me what that door is behind me and where it goes. Stay tuned, we're gonna get to that in a moment, not just yet. We're gonna head back up the stairs and head down into the basement suite. Here we go. As we move down the aisle, our first right is going to be the bedroom with a nice big king-size bed in here. Plenty of space in this room despite having the king size inside here. Nice big closet on the side as well. Kitty corner to the bedroom, we've got the bathroom. And then down from the bathroom, we have the main living area and kitchen. What I love about this space is, once again, those big windows all around that really makes you forget that you're in a basement suite. I've got my TV that's going to be mounted on the wall. The sofa is also a pull-out, so we can accommodate 2 more adults here. Just need to slide this little coffee table over. Fully stocked kitchen with, again, ton of cabinet space, a lot of counter space. And despite being a smaller basement suite, it is very cozy, but still ample space to walk around and easily accommodate 4 people. Now I'm really excited to be offering this space as a rental during the winter. I'm gonna be occupying the main space 24/7, but this basement suite is gonna be available. Huge perk of being able to stay here is gonna be able to leverage some of my tools and shop space. So keep that in mind and reach out if you're interested in potentially a long-term across the entire winter. And if not, I'm really happy to offer this short-term and see a lot of you guys and girls come through here and join that experience. And the whole intent of this house and the shop is to kind of build a community around all this. So I think this is a really cool opportunity of getting some friends and family and some subscribers to come out here and just really dive into this experience with me. So I think it's such a cool opportunity. So keep an eye out. I'm gonna have some updates coming out on my Instagram, and just reach out to me if this is something you might be interested in. On our way out of the suite, we've got a nice big storage closet. And then right at the exit, we've got the utility room slash laundry room. Passing through the laundry room, we've got one more door here. And we can see it's our mystery door from the bunkhouse. Just really cool to have that option to open everything up and just treat it like one house, or you can lock this up and just treat it entirely as two separate spaces. That's gonna do it for the living spaces in the house. Now on to my personal favorite, the shop. Now keep in mind before we head into here, there is so much work that still has to be done to really bring out the vision I have for this space. I think it's gonna be really cool to just document the progress of this space. It just takes so much time and money to get there, but I have a vision which I'm gonna share with you guys. But for the time being, let's have a look. Around me here, you see it in its very raw state. There's just been one coat of mudding and taping done, but otherwise the drywall is all unfinished. The loft is very functional, but not super presentable in its current state. Finally got some cabinets and tools in here. The previous owner really just used this as a large carport and for parking their large RV in here. Hence we have this little cutout, which you see the staircase now, but the staircase originally was right here and came all the way down almost to the door. I knew I wanted to build some new stairs to take advantage of this little nook and to free up all of this floor space here. So right away, my dad and I went ahead and demoed this old staircase. And then just recently, my brother and I went ahead and built the new staircase here, which turned out perfect. Just the right amount of space to turn and go up. Right now, you can see this loft was used primarily for storage. So my intent with this space is to eventually turn it into a little bit of a chill zone. Have a nice big sectional, a TV. I do plan on putting my editing station up here as well. So I think it would just be a really cool space to do some editing up here, be able to look down on all the toys down in the shop area, or if some of my friends are using it, I can watch them struggle while they try to fix their toys. My intent's just to kind of have a cool chill zone, and then actually to frame off this little corner back here. I'll move some of this shelving into this framed off corner, and then this will turn to kind of a lockable parts and storage area. In the future, I would love to get a 2-post lift set up here in front of the large bay. It's always been a dream of mine to have a shop with the 2-post lift. So that once again is not a need immediately, but it'll just make future projects so much easier and a lot more enjoyable to work on. The intent is to leave this largely open, and then for underneath the loft here to be kind of the tool and work area. So you can see I've got my cabinets in place now. I still have the overhead bins to mount up. They're all just sitting down here. I've just been deciding whether I want to go ahead and start painting already or get the cabinets set up and leave the painting for a future project. Then back in this corner along the stairs, I would like to frame this in as well. and turn this into a bathroom and then have a nice large wash basin here. Finishing a space like this just takes a lot of money. Once again, have to be realistic with the budget, and so it's very likely that the space is going to stay this way, kind of in an unfinished state for this year. It's a little sore in the eyes, but long term, it's gonna be finished pristinely, and this is gonna be a beautiful shop workspace. It's still very usable in its current state, but I really do envision this being a very, very nicely finished space and to grow a business around this. And I want this space to reflect the passion and the attention to detail that I have. As much as it pains me in this current state, it's really gonna allow me to get the ball rolling, but I have a very large vision for what this space can be. And I think it's gonna be really cool to just document the whole progress as I chip away at all these things. I'm the type that I like to do as much as possible myself, and I think I can save a ton of money. So I'd like to do a little mini series just on the shop here alone by tackling these projects in a little more economic manner, and maybe you guys can learn a few things and save a ton of money in the process. My long-term plans are to offer parts, the A-arms, the ski rubbers, rails, those parts that we can easily break and could potentially ruin your entire trip. We have all been in those situations. So I really want to cater to those people and offer those parts as well as shop space. I have tons of space here. I'm really well stocked up on tools. So my plan is to make this space available for you guys. For a small shop fee, you can bring in your unit, use my tools, wrench on here, and it'll get you back on the mountain. It would be an absolute shame to have a space like this and just keep it all for myself. So I intend on staying open later than all the rest, making my shop available later than all the rest, and just doing everything I can to try and help us all get back on the mountain and to keep riding. So stay tuned for future details. Make sure to follow me on Instagram just so you can stay up to speed on everything that's evolving around here. But I'm just super, super excited for the opportunity that I have here with the shop to build my own business, something I've always wanted to do, and just to give back to the community and really make this a space enjoyable for everybody, not just myself. So that's gonna be a wrap on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what are some ideas or must-haves that you have from your own personal experiences? Is this something you'd be interested in using or renting the basement? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I really appreciate all your support, and I just can't wait to share this with all of you. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.